What's going on, guys? Easy from the Daily Shave, and today we got a review for you. It's going to be Beautiful Bearded Man's shaving cream. So this particular shaving cream is sold by a barbershop over here in Reno, Nevada called Beautiful Bearded Man. So they supply wet shaving products along with pomades as well. And we have a store, or a sports store, called Shields, and they partnered with them, and so they carry their line of accoutrements here. So we have the shaving cream, which is a lightly scented peppermint aroma, along with their aftershave lotion, which is their bay rum, a very nice lightly scented bay rum, because when using barber products in general, they tend to use products that don't have, how do you say, a strong scented soap or cream, because certain people have sensitive skin and they want to cater to that to make sure everything is pretty much even across the board for their consumers. So I did get in touch with them actually, and I asked them if they make it in-house or they source it, and they do. They source it from a manufacturer out in Africa, and because that's where they get their raw shea butter from. And I asked if they were going to continue to make any more formulations or different aromas, and they said at this point not necessarily, but anything can happen. And they said they did a trial and error process to get it right, and I believe they were like on their 40th formula, if I'm not mistaken, and this is what they pretty much finalized on. And for the tools, we're also going to be using the restored vintage Ever Ready shaving brush. This was graciously restored by Reyes Restore with a 2-band badger knot from Maggards. And I wanted to keep today's shave very simple, so I'm just going to go ahead and use a Muhle R89, just a simple safety razor with a loaded Dorco Prime blade, and we're going to be lathering it up in the stainless steel bowl. So I already showered already, so I'm just going to hydrate my face a little more. And I haven't soaked the brush yet. I'm just going to wet it underneath water. I know ideally for badger you do want to soak it, but it's alright. You can just leave the water in there. Well, place that in the bowl. So, got this nice little, convenient, cover right here to keep it nice and fresh. And you can tell I already used it a good couple of times already, but this is just for obviously the review aspect of it. And for consistency, as you would expect, it's a very soft cream. Comparable, I would say honestly, to the Art of Shaving's texture or Palmolive. Semi thick, but it's still pliable and flexible. And I probably use too much shaving cream, but I mean, I have plenty of shaving product in the den, so it's not going to really kill me. And we're going to go ahead, shake out the bulk of the moisture through the brush, quick rinse out my hand, and we're going to proceed to lather. Right away, becoming nice and thick, holding up water pretty well. I haven't really went too in depth when using it. I just kind of use it just to shave my face. But for review's sake, we're going to see how much water it can take. Usually shaving creams don't take on water that very well, but I'm just adding little bits of water as I go along to build my lather. But honestly, I'm really digging the consistency right now. The brush is already loaded, so we're just going to stop right there, and then we're just going to go ahead and hydrate it as we lather it to the face. Very nice. It's going on nice and thick. So as you can tell, it is dry. But that is what I look for in my lather, because as I stated, we can hydrate it as we go along. Very faint peppermint, nothing too strong. Has a nice cooling effect, almost like menthol. There we go. So what I look for is that nice sheen that goes with it as you hydrate your cream or your soap. Alright. So this handle doesn't have much knurling, so grip is so-so. But it's not focusing on the razor, we're doing the product. So, first side. Residual slickness is somewhat there. I wouldn't say it's superior in any case. I wouldn't advise doing buffing passes. Because even when added water, the slickness is not 100% there. But it is providing slickness as you're gliding the razor across your face, which is fine. Cushion is okay, it's decent. I wouldn't call it the thickest, but it's enough to protect me from the historical prime blade. But other than that, I'm not having any issues right now. It's been a very straightforward shave. I think it's just pretty cool too that I happen to have a local product that is, you know, sold here, because wet shaving shops in Nevada are far few in between, with the exception of Vegas for the art of shaving. But that's more on the higher end spectrum of wet shaving products. But I will say this, the post shave is great. Like honestly, like I rinsed out my face and it's feeling nice and cool and smooth, nice and hydrated. So I'll give the thumbs up on that. So we're gonna go ahead and come back and do the second pass. But the biggest positive for me with this particular shaving cream is the lather. Honestly, it lathers very easily. It plays very well with the shaving brush, because sometimes certain products, not saying all, certain, that are made from either barbershops or small family businesses that aren't really big in the shaving community tend to have more of a foamy lather, but this is actually going on pretty creamy, which is a big plus for me. And as always, I will have a link in the description for all the products that I have used today. With the well, I'll leave a link to Reyes Restore's Instagram, because he doesn't have an online website per se, or kind of sort of, but mainly he deals through Instagram. But I can keep going at it and keep adding water, and this cream is taking on water quite well, honestly. All right, pass number 2. And it provides enough glide for me to do the long strokes across the grain. Very easy. Under the nose is always a tricky part, but as you develop your technique, it shouldn't be a problem. right. So there goes pass number 2. We're gonna rinse out and go for pass number 3. Got lather everywhere. All right, against the grain. Nice. And I believe price for $10.99, you cannot beat it, honestly. And I don't know if they put on how many ounces of product are in here, but it seems plentiful. I can tell you that much right now. You know, maybe Beautiful Bearded Man staff, if you're watching this video, maybe you can comment below on how much price per ounce you have on this thing. But I am honestly not having any complaints as of using their products. Which is pretty cool too, because I'm pretty sure if you get a hot towel shave from their barbershop, they will use these products on you. Feeling around. Touching up any areas, especially underneath the nose. It's always, like I said, the tricky part, especially right here. It's always ideal to use razors with a very low head profile, which some do. This one's okay. It's like a little, it's a basic standard safety razor. But that was an excellent shave, honestly. And before I get to the post shave, I'll show the lather once again in the bowl. Tap the face dry, and right away, excellent post shave. It's not dry, it's not tugging. I can easily glide my fingers across my face. Feels nice, supple. Excellent, excellent. So, real quick. So there goes it right there. There goes your lather. Nice and peaky. As you can tell, it maintains its hold, so it's nice and firm. Okay, and then we'll just go over what we used, and then we'll finish it up with the aftershave splash. So, Muhle R89, standard razor, great for a daily driver. We use the Reyes Restore 2-band badger shaving brush, and we lathered up our product into the stainless steel bowl. My good friend Patrick. We used the Beautiful Bearded Man shaving cream. Like I said, I can link their website in the description. Also, if you want any more information on where to begin in wet shaving, I will link in the description of the video before I made this one on wet shaving for beginners and where to look for. And now we're going to go ahead and use the aftershave lotion. Nice clean bay rum. I would call it more of a on the milkier side of things, so it can easily get absorbed into your skin. So it's not so much a lotion or a balm, kind of in between in a sense, but it's meant to nourish your skin. Smells good, not too strong. You kind of get like a little linger of the spice from the bay rum, but other than that, I really have no complaints today. My skin is nice and smooth, and I thoroughly enjoyed the shave. All right, folks, well, that's my review for today. Beautiful Bearded Man products. Great stuff. Seriously, great stuff. I mean, and for the price too, you can't beat it. $10.99 for a shaving cream, $9.99 for an aftershave. They do sell safety razors and shaving brushes. That'd be up to you if you want to go that route. But like I said, there's always avenues of approach to finding what shaving products anywhere along the web, or brick and mortar stores, or your local barbershop. That depends on where you stand on how you want to use your hardware, or sorry, what hardware you want to use. So yeah, but I enjoyed this product, and I really enjoyed using, you know, for the shave today. And with that being said, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one.